Well, I always approach investments from the risk perspective first, and that's the way I've taught our team to invest. So we always look at things we look at the downside first and the risks, and then we sort of work back to the valuation. So I think, I guess one of the features of starting your career as a lawyer is that you tend to identify the risks first, and I think that's the right way to invest. If you assess all the risks and you're comfortable with them, and look, let's be honest, there's going to always be a risk with company. There's always risks with investing. So, I think it's that risk management approach which has driven a lot of our performance.
Yeah, and so was that something that you brought from the legal world, as in, with the work you were doing in the legal side, was there things that you were seeing that helped you as a fund manager?
Do you know, I don't think it wasn't something I thought about when I came across to investing. I think it's just the way that you are when you work as a lawyer for a long period of time. You do come across the risks first. As a lawyer, we're always trying to identify the risks. And I think that it's something which, when I came across the Challenger, that was kind of ingrained in the way I assessed companies, that risk perspective first. But, for us, I feel like a lot of the outperformance that we get over time is due to our risk management processes and style.
Yep. Now talk to me a bit more about this. You mentioned checking your ego at the door.
Yep.
Conversation and working with the team. Tell me why is that so important?
Well, it's just important because you want to have a learn-it-all culture rather than a know-it-all culture. And what you find is sometimes with investors, particularly when you've got things right over a long period of time, you become, I guess, overconfident in your abilities. And overconfidence is one of the things to be guarded against when you're investing. It will bring you unstuck. So you have to be humble. You have to be grounded. And I guess one of our other values is that you want to take ownership of your mistakes, because as an investor, you're always going to make mistakes. There is no way of avoiding mistakes over time. But what we do is make sure that when there is a mistake, we learn from that mistake. And what I do at the end of each year is I write down my mistakes and share them with the team, because I want them to see the mistakes that I made, and we go about fixing that so that doesn't happen again. We never want to make the same mistake twice. And to give you an example, we bought Wells Fargo before the sales scandal. It was something that it was a bad incentive within Wells Fargo, which caused the sales staff to go and open too many accounts unbeknownst to their client.
Yep.
So they were opening accounts. Now, culture was always a very important part of the process for us, but after the Wells Fargo experience, culture became even more important. And it's something that we were always focused on it, but it's got even a larger importance in the process now.
Yeah, I really do feel like that team environment that you're looking at creating, or that you have created here, is really, really important, especially because I imagine that it's very easy when markets are rising to look pretty good as a fund manager.
That's right. Yeah, 100%. And you really know. Buffett's always said you can tell who's swimming naked when the tide goes out. It's a great thought. For us, it is during those tough times that you see how that portfolio is going to perform. And one of the things we were proud about, and why we never lost any clients during the COVID period, was there was a flight to quality during that period, and we held up significantly better than the market. But that's where you really see the value of your conservative approach. You don't see the value of a conservative approach during the good times.